from My News 26 and CCTV. It's high school volleyball, coming to you today from McBain High School. This 26 Sports and CCTV high school volleyball presentation is brought to you by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
Yeah, good Wednesday evening, everybody, and welcome to the gym at McBain High School, site of tonight's Class C District semifinal matches. We already have a winner from our opener as the Roscommon Bucks defeated the Lake City Trojans to advance to tomorrow night's final. And now the McBain Ramblers and the Houghton Lake Bobcats will battle to see who will meet the Bucks in the final tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Alongside Sean Gibbs Murphy, I am Jay Simon. We are thrilled to be bringing this to you with the hardest working crew in television here on My News 26 Sports. And these two teams, Gibbs, are familiar with each other. They have squared off once this year in pool play in a tournament at Beale City earlier, and it was won by the Bobcats. Come out of the Jack Pine Conference. Haven't seen them much. We don't know a ton about them. However, their coach, Larry Kelly, very familiar to us.
I think Larry has been all over the map. He used to coach in Lake City, transferred from there a long time ago. I think he may have been an athletic director or some position there, and then went to Roscommon and was working there for a while, helping out with their volleyball team, and now he's made his way to Houghton Lake and just found out that he's now 70 years old this year. So, you know, you got to give credit when a guy's 70 and he's still coaching varsity volleyball the way he is and putting together a competitive program. You know, that's fantastic. I like to see that. And
it is a very competitive program. You talked to him during the pregame. They've set a record for wins this year. Yeah, and I don't know what that number was. I actually talked to the assistant coach because Larry was warming his team up. But she said that they have set a school record for the number of wins. They won their home tournament this year, and they have been competitive in all the tournaments that they played. They have been in the top 2, 3, or 4 semifinals or finals in all the tournaments. So yeah, they're turning some heads and they're making some progress. So I'll be curious to see how this goes tonight.
Well, the Bobcats, as we said, set a record for wins. We're not sure what that number is, but have had some tremendous success this year. And they did beat the Ramblers, as we mentioned earlier. It was 25-20, 25-17 in pool play. In talking to the Ramblers head coach, Dawn Verberkmos, while giving the Bobcats their credit, she feels that there were some things that her team didn't do as well as they normally do that maybe they can turn around tonight.
And there's a variety of reasons that could be. You know, sometimes your team has an off night, and sometimes you play a team that is good and just makes you not look good. And so, you know, that's to be determined as to what happens tonight. So I know that the Bobcats, they talked about their strengths. The one thing that Larry said was that defense was their number one strength, and then serving was another one. So, you know, and I would say that with McBain, offense is definitely their strength. And as we mentioned earlier, Coach V indicated that they have to make sure that they're here to play defense as well. It's one thing to be able to hit the ball, but if you cannot get that ball to your setter, it's going to be real hard to play this game.
Well, and in watching the Bobcats warm up as they're in their final 4 minutes of this 20-minute shared warm-up, they got some size over there.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Some arm swings. I'm flinching every now and then when I hear contact over there.
This is a team that looks very well disciplined, and they've got some good mechanics and some good fundamentals. So yeah, they're here to play.
Just 4 seniors on a roster of 14. Right. So not a ton of experience, but you can't question what they've done this year. They have had some great success. Meanwhile, again, the Ramblers, perfect regular season in the Highland Conference. They win the Highland Conference tournament. They have hit the 50-win mark, 58-2 with their win in the quarterfinal on Monday night. They've got their eye on a season wins record themselves. And
that's very close.
They need this in order to be able to do that. Game 2, our district semifinal, coming up in just a moment.